Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both, Jay, are legends. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship.
Stuffs it down with authority. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Lead is 2. And 2 for AD.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Parker to Trae Young. And the rebound taken in by Davis. And scores. Strong take.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Trae Young. There's the toss. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. For 3, drains it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Davis. It's a big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Down for Collins. Anthony Davis pins it. Going the other way. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. To Parker. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron James snatching it out of the air. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. That's
Stepping in for Atlanta, number 10, Aaron Hayes. Into the game for the Los Angeles
to
Lakers.
Allen Crabbe.
Number 22.
Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LBJ has it to Smith. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Baseline drive. And he finishes at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Is Smith to James. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz.
Number 22.
To Allen Crabbe. Terrific vision. Has a chance. Bane's shot no good.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
The assist from number 14, Ish Smith. 1 minute left in the second quarter.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Aaron Baines. Ish Smith. 4-3. Rebound taken by the Hawks. A lot of contact, no whistle. Across the timeline comes James. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocks it down off the step back. So the difference, 3 points as we reach the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Hawks have it. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. To Parker. Curling inside. Anthony Davis with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stage. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Knocked loose. Ish Smith. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Trae Young. To Parker. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
first one goes down. And he makes them both. To Parker. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Anthony Davis, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Parker. Short jumper stays out. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Los Angeles, they have it. Off the assist.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Parker.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Deep two there, won't go. To Davis. Anthony Davis. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And counted at the rim. Here comes the screen. 3 quarters complete with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Bradley can't connect.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a steal by Atlanta.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And for the money Crab got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
Ish Smith. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes.
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions. Atlanta.
To Bradley. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Screen coming. LeBron James sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been, whoa, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Oh, emphatic slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Here's LeBron for two. LeBron James. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Parker. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. To Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Cruises inside for two.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James, jumper's good.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily.